Hi, this is attorney and nurse practitioner Joe Flores. Welcome to another episode of Legal Minute Clinic. Today we're going to talk about Immigration Customs Enforcement, or ICE. Now, I've worked with this agency as a federal attorney for a number of years. Over the last few years, things have become rather heated, controversial, people going and marching on the streets, some people on one side of it, some people on the other. And I think what we all want is due process. But as a nurse, treating people that come in undocumented, we have been inculcated or educated to treat anybody and not deny care. And it's our duty, in my firm belief, that we need to provide care regardless. They're in this country, especially children that are their citizenship has been deferred, or they came here as a child. So they have to check in regularly and see if their citizenship is still, not in flux, but is working. But remember that ICE is doing their job under Title 8, Section 1326, illegal entry. So for people that do say, the person hasn't broken the law, technically they have. They've entered the country and stayed without permission. And those laws are strictly enforced in many countries, not just the United States. But nurses do have a duty to protect those people. But what happens if ICE comes? And we've seen this on a situation like in the very popular show, The Pit, regarding an emergency room. Say an emergency room, someone comes in and they're undocumented and brought by ICE so they can be medically cleared, then taken to a detention center. As a nurse, you have the duty to assess, to triage, to alert the physician or nurse practitioner of what's going on, and stabilize them, treat them, and then they're to be placed back into custody. Don't be surprised if they have handcuffs on, or handcuffed or foot cuffed to a rail of a bed or a stretcher. Don't be surprised if the ICE agents want to know your name or your documentation. You don't have to identify yourself unless your policy at the hospital or institution mandates that you do. You do have to identify yourself as a registered nurse or a nurse practitioner, and that you're rendering care. But you don't have to answer questions to the ICE agents regarding the treatment and care. Now, if they want to get a warrant or if they want the medical records, that's up to them. But it's not up to you. But remember, don't obstruct or try to get or interfere with their job. Try to do your job around them. Right now the situation is tense. Right now the situation can be heated. So be aware, be alert to your duties as a nurse, but also your duties not only to the patient, but also to remain within the confines of the law. This is Joe Flores, Texas State Attorney, federal practitioner throughout the land. Call us, write us, follow us, and check us out on FloresLawFirm.com. Thank you, and God bless.